Good morning and happy Wednesday to you at this 666. So I've decided to share some poems with you this morning. That is something that I have found to be a little bit of a saving grace over the summer. I've been reading like crazy and lots of fiction, lots of wonderful novels, which I'll share with you in a couple of weeks. But I've also been reading a lot of poetry. And so I picked 3 this morning that I hope will fill you up this mid-time of the week. The first one is from one of my favorite female poets. Her name is Denise Levertov. Something is very gently and visibly, silently pulling at me. A thread or a net of threads, finer than cobweb and as elastic. Was I born with its knot about my neck, a bridle? Not fear, but a stirring of wonder makes me catch my breath when I feel the tug of it, when I thought it had loosened itself and gone. I love this poem by Denise because it's that feeling of knowing intimately in your soul that you are connected to God, and sometimes you feel that imperceptible tug that just reminds you, okay, all is going to be well. God is with me. God is here, as close as my heartbeat and as near as my breath. And then I have a poem by Meister Eckhart that I love. Actually, the title is A Love Does That. All day long, a little burro labors, sometimes with heavy loads on her back, and sometimes just with worries about things that bother only burros. And worries, as we know, can be more exhausting than physical labor. Once in a while, a kind monk comes to her stable and brings a pear. But more than that, he looks into the burro's eyes and touches her ears. And for a few seconds, the burro is free and even seems to laugh, because love does that. Love frees. Oh, I just love that poem, because I know that right now all of us are feeling either that we're actually carrying heavy labors, whether it's our physical health, whether it's our financial insecurity, whether it's the fear of the pandemic and our kids going back to school or not going back to school. And so just knowing that we have God to give us that extra word of hope, that nudge, lets us put one step in front of the other. Love does that. And then finally, I end with Mary Oliver, who will forever be the gift that Toulouse gave me. I love this poet better than anything because she finds God in nature, and that is the place that I find God most of the time, is in nature. But this one is, it's kind of marching orders that we still need to participate, and we still each have a role to play in this beautiful universe, giving love and light and hope. And that is the work, the daily work, especially if we call ourselves followers of Jesus. But this poem is called Song of the Builders. On a summer morning, I sat down on a hillside to think about God, a worthy pastime. Near me, I saw a single cricket. It was moving the grains of the hillside, this way and that way. How great was its energy, how humble its effort. Let us hope it will always be like this. Each of us going in our own inexplicable ways, building the universe together. So I hope you really have a blessed week.